Hi everyone, I'm Depta, founder and CEO of Resync. What I would truly like you to know about me, I can probably describe myself in 3 words. I'm driven, passionate, and kind, with one intention: to help you live healthier life. And I truly believe that we would both agree that making a better decisions in life are based on the fact how good of a questions we ask, right? And that takes me to really the subject of our video: what questions you need to ask to buy the best and the right collagen for yourself. And before I will go to the main 4 questions that will help you to make a better decision for yourself and those who you care about, I want to just share with you that I had the pleasure and honor to work with some of the best athletes in United States. And the reason I'm sharing this with you is because as a structural balance and flexibility coach for them, the subject that we are addressing today, collagen, played a massive role in their structural balance, health, performance, and health on and off the field. So I hope that with that being said, you will have a little bit more of a trust in the message that I'm going to share with you, okay? So without saying anything else, let's go right away to the 4 key questions I would like you to ask yourself before you will buy any collagen product on the market, regardless if you will buy it from any particular website, Amazon, from a doctor office, from your registered dietitian, or anyone who is in a health field. Because you will learn very quickly that even though product was made by a doctor, that doesn't necessarily mean it's the right collagen product for you. So let's go to question number 1 that you have to ask yourself. Is the collagen product that you may have already purchased or intend to buy, does it include the right type of a collagen and the right amount of the collagen per dose, per serving, not per bottle or a container, for you to actually see any positive results? So not only quality of the type of collagen matters, but the right quantity as well. So let me just quickly mention this, that there are different types of collagen. The main 3 ones are type 1, type 2, and type 3. Even though there's 28 different type collagens in human body, and the research still goes on, and maybe in a even month or a year we will learn that there is more. The main point is that the 3 are the major and most prevalent in your body, and those are the ones that you should pay attention to. But if you want to know which one exactly is right for skin, for your cartilage, for your bones and your joints just in itself, for your hair, nails, or for your gut, or for your athletic performance and recovery, I kindly ask you and kindly invite you to go to our blog, which describes everything in a very detailed way. And also we have there a free ebook that might be a benefit to you, a free ebook to actually obtain and learn more about the different types that can serve you, okay? So, and before I will go to question number 2, it's not only the type, as I said, but also the quantity, right? And majority of the products on the market are pills or some powders that maybe have per serving 1 to 5 grams. And I'm going to say this: unless the company has done directly study on your population, your age, your condition that you are in, and found a positive results with that particular minimum amount of collagen, then go for it, and absolutely you will know that 1 to 5 grams per dose is enough. But for what research really shows, and I can share this with you, as I've shared with coaches, registered dietitians, and professional athletes, we know that minimum of 10 to 15, in some cases even more, per dose, not per bottle, not 2 servings, 3, 1 dose is actually the effective dose to have a positive physiological changes. So go back to your bottle, to the product that you might have, and take a look how much collagen you have there, right? And then if it's not on the bottle, then email the company, ask, hey, what type of collagen do you actually include? And if it's hydrolyzed collagen peptides, is it type 1? Is it 3? Is it combination of the 2? Or if it's for, something else and it's supposed to help my gut, what kind of a type of collagen do you actually consume? You need to know that. You can't just take general powder and very little of it to expect results with maybe, I'm just going to give you an example, with your skin, which type 1 is very valuable for and actually a must take collagen to make any changes, and maybe you are taking 5 and 10. Well, are you going to see the results that you want? That's the question you have to ask yourself. So, question number 1, quantity and quality of a collagen, right? Then question number 2, super important as well. Are there any other useful actually ingredients in your collagen product, or are there just fillers inside of the bottle? And there might be many fillers, from artificial colorants, there could be carcinogen in it, there could be additional actually spiking amino acids that are going to decrease the collagen levels, and that's probably surprising to you, as it was surprising to me. So ask again yourself a questions. There is a label, supplement label, right? Supplement facts that you can look at, and the main ingredients are the first one that are on, and then even check the other ingredients. That's usually where less valuable ingredients are listed, or the so-called fillers. And valuable ingredient that your collagen should have in is, for example, vitamin C, and not just 15 grams of vitamin C, because that's not even a daily value. You want to make sure that your collagen product has a daily value of vitamin C, which these days it's between 90 milligrams to 110, depending if you're a woman or a man, right? So make sure that minimum it has 90 milligrams or more, okay? Again, more on what other valuable antioxidants, for example, your collagen should have to maximize the production of collagen in your body. I kindly invite you to click on our blog link and dig a little bit deeper and actually more even specific to what other ingredients are valuable for collagen production, right? So we have 2 questions. Let's go to question number 3 that you must ask yourself, and it's critical. Here it is. Does the company have any clinical studies with their finished product? Or does the company have at least any data that the collagen source they are using, that company has done any clinical human, not animal studies? That's critical. Why? Because if you are using a collagen, any powder, and let's say that hydrolyzed collagen peptides are better than just collagen powder because there are smaller molecules and more bioavailable in your body, but let's just say that you are using some collagen and the company you purchase from hasn't done any human studies with their finished collagen. And even slightly less important but equally valuable is if they didn't invest the money, maybe they're a small company as mine, and we didn't have the money to invest in 2 studies because we already were doing one in Oxford, UK, and I couldn't afford another one. So I was waiting a year later to take another big amount of money to invest into our first human study with our collagen and other of our products. But I at least source collagen that the company from Netherlands done studies on that particular collagen, type 1 and 3 that we have in our product, on different aspects that matter to me. For example, athletic recovery. That mattered to me and my consumers, and I wanted to make sure that I purchase only collagen that the company has clinical studies behind. So I'm not saying that you will see that information on the bottle or on the packaging, but you may find this on the website. Do yourself a favor and email or call the company, and if they're transparent, open-minded, and have nothing to hide, they will share with you what clinical studies they have done, or at least the collagen company and the source of the collagen that they're utilizing, okay? Because we don't stray away from that information. We're an open book when it comes to things of this nature. I always share because honesty is a first step to a healthy and happy relationships with people. And that's our one of our really mottos in our office, is to make sure that our customer service is a 5 stars, and we provide valuable information and honest information to our consumers. So we had 3 questions: quality, quantity, right? What synergistic ingredients the collagen may have, or unhealthy fillers with potential side effects, which we didn't even touch about, pimples, gut issues. There's so many things that fillers can cause. So the product you might be taking might actually cause more harm than a benefit to you. And that takes me to the 4th and the last point, because 3rd one was, do they have any clinical studies, right? But the fillers and other things that are actually very harmful to your body, you will make sure that you can consume the product with a peace of mind if and only it was tested by a 3rd party company. What do I mean by that? There are only 3 that are actually doing a good job. Number 1 is NSF, but there's a huge difference between if your product has an NSF sticker on it or if it has NSF Sport. Why? Because if it went through if it has an NSF Sport on it, that means it went through a more rigoristic testing for exactly those fillers and bent substances. If it just have NSF on it, that means that at least what's on the label is inside of the product, and that it went through the typical GMP process. Good enough, but I'm saying it's not good enough for me. That's why our Resync Recovery goes through the NSF Sport, and then our collagen product goes through BSCG, the Bent Substance Golden Standard company for the bent substances. So our professional Olympic athletes, and again, we've mentioned that your body is as valuable as theirs, right? Should be consuming any product, regardless if it's those 2 that we make or any other that you're taking. You need to take a look into those labels. Does it have the NSF? Does it have BSCG mark on it? Or does it have Informed Sport? And now, Informed Sport test for not as much of the banned substances as the other 2 companies. So I'm openly sharing about that as well. But if you see one of the 3 marks, you can have a peace of mind that it's definitely a good quality product. And now, also BSCG has 3 different certifications that if a company chooses to put their product through, they need to get 3 certifications versus just going like NSF in the entire process and getting everything done. But it costs a lot of money to do that. I know, because we do it. And I hope it's not confusing. And if it is, again, email us with questions to get more clarity on it. What does it really mean and how the marks look like? Because I don't think, oh, wait a minute, I actually have 2 of them here. Excuse me, I always carry them, and I would think. So one is NSF Sport, yes, and the other one is BSCG, certified for drug-free. Those are the 2 we use in our products. But again, I said that there's a 3rd one, Informed Sport. And even if your product is organic, because a lot of people stick to that, well, is it organic? Does it really matter if it wasn't tested post-production? So you don't know what took place in the production process and if contamination took place? And I'm not saying the company is doing it maliciously or purposely, but you don't know, and the company may say, well, it was made by a doctor, it's clean. It doesn't matter who sponsors, who stands behind the product, unless it was tested by a 3rd party, not only individual ingredients prior to production, but the finished product post-production. Finished product, what do I mean by that? I don't have our tops here, but I can just give you an example. This sachet is in a box of 10 sachets, individual pouches. This in itself, the powder inside, needs to be tested once it's being put into this sachet. Does that make sense? So I think that if you can ask yourself those 4 questions, what quality of collagen I need for my needs? Is it skin? Is it nails, hair? Is it my gut? Is it my bones, cartilage? What is the purpose that I want to take the collagen? What is the quantity of the collagen I need per dose? what other valuable ingredients it has to really improve the synthesis production of your collagen, and then are there any clinical studies, and was the finished product in itself tested. And do you know what? I would say a lot of, unfortunately, companies now being in the business for the last 3 years, I opened my eyes. And people that know me can tell you, I'm a very honest and in-your-face person. And I want to get the information. I want to get to the root of the cause. And there's many manufacturers that I rejected and they rejected me. Not because they didn't like me. They didn't like what I wanted to check with our products. They didn't want to go through the scrutiny and the process of really testing that I require. And the people I serve, I truly believe, deserve the highest quality product. And again, your body is as valuable as those of elite athletes, and you want to make sure that what you put inside of your mouth is clean, has the right quality and quantity. So I hope that the 4 questions will be your standard questions that you will ask yourself before you buy any supplement, regardless if it's a collagen or not, because that will tell you that the product is quality product. And you will actually open your eyes and realize that majority of the supplements on the market are actually not a clean supplements and quality. People are just trying to make a quick buck, and unfortunately, you not having the knowledge, you as a consumer, you are the one who's losing, not them. And again, I'm here to support you and make sure you live healthier life, as I said in the beginning. And if you have any questions, if you want me to take a look into some product and give you honest opinion, ask my researchers to actually take a look. But it really doesn't take too much to tell if the product was tested by third party, and if it has any clinical studies, and if the ingredients on the label are actually what's inside of the product, and if there are even a good ingredients and the right amounts. This point, I really understand, know, and I know what I'm looking for. And I hope that this video helped you to understand how you can help yourself to make a better decision on what you want to consume and why. And for more detailed information, like I said, click the link below, because we should have in the description of the video the link that will take you directly to our blog and address even in more detail the things that we already covered today. So have a day full of joy and energy, and remember, Resync is here to help you live a healthier life.